We're going to talk about 3 things that make your startup more successful, which you can implement straight away. The first thing we're going to talk about is data-driven. Startups which are successful are data-driven. That means that you need to understand what's going on in your business. So you need to understand your business intelligence, things like how much sales you're making, what are your best customers, who are your worst customers, things like that are able to, by having good in business intelligence, you're able to make decisions that get your business to the next level. But without knowing exactly where you are, you can't exactly make the right decisions. So having a data-driven approach, that's in step number 1. Number 2 is having flexibility. So for example, in the case of a successful business, day in, day out, you're always going to have obstacles and opportunities. And your business needs to be flexible enough to seize opportunities when you see them, but when you have your challenges, you need to have a solution-driven approach. So in other words, it's not a case of what resources you have, it's a case of how resourceful are you in order to solve the problems. Because if you think about it, if you pick up the pen and the pen is the problem, the more you look at the pen, the more you're unable to solve the problem. Whereas if you don't look at the pen's the problem. If you look all around it, everything else but the pen are solutions. So it's a case of thinking about what can I do in order to solve that problem? And that's the way you need to look at it. Spend 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes defining the problem, and then spend an hour thinking about solutions. The third and last one is having the right people. If you've got the wrong people, your business is not going to go where you need it to go. But having a team, a dream team of people that are the best in their field is the way to get your business to the next level. And sometimes it's not a case of having to employ them, but using outsourcing cheaply, sites like Upwork.com, sites like Fiverr.com, because what you need to do is ask your question sometimes when you have a problem or a challenge, not ask yourself, how am I going to do it? You ask yourself, who can I ask in order to do this? And what you'll find in most times is you can actually get the job done cheaply, effectively, much more effectively than you could have done in a shorter space of time by having the right people. Also, when you do have the right people, make sure you treat them and nurture your relationship. So if you've got a team of people, whether it's employees or a team of people who you use regularly, outsourcers, make sure you nurture the relationship and build that relationship so that the relationship thrives. And as a result, the results that you get from the team thrives as well. So those are the 3 steps. 1 is having a data-driven focused business. 2, having flexible approach. And number 3, having the right people. My name's Andrew Cameron, and there's a great free tool that I've discovered which allows you to identify your business opportunities and your business weaknesses so you can identify what your next step should be. If you click on the link in the description, answer a few questions, and what the tool will do is it will suggest what your next step should be. Now click on the link in the description and let the tool do the rest.